Hey Star Citizens, this is Casual Gamer with Exodus Enterprises, and I'm here to show you that you don't need a large organization or a fleet of Eclipses and Retaliators to do this. But real quick, I will say that this battle and the game in general is more fun and easier with the community, so please check out Exodus Enterprises using the information in the description below. They're a very active and supportive org, and being a part of Exodus Enterprises has changed the Star Citizen experience for me. Also, if you enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're thinking about joining the verse, there's a referral code down below to get you started. Now, I'm not walking through Loreville just for fun. Where I'm headed is M&V Bar to talk to Miles Eckhart. If you're not familiar with Loreville, all you have to do is take the Tessa Spaceport tram to Metro Center. Miles Eckhart will give you a series of tasks that will lead you to the Idris mission. These tasks will be killing either 1 or 3 high priority targets, and these targets will spawn either around the moons of Hurston or Crusader. You'll want to be prepared to fight Valkyries, Vanguards, Hurricanes, and Hammerheads. Now, Hammerheads are a tough battle, but if you equip your ship right, you can take them down fairly easy, and I'll show you this in the next clip. Now, these missions that Eckhart gives have a 45-minute time limit, so my biggest tip is to have a squad at each planetary system so you don't have to travel back and forth. And just real quick, here's Miles Eckhart.
You looking for somebody?
So here I am engaging one of the 3 targets of an Eckhart mission. And I'm really happy I captured this one on video so I can show you the worst of it. You'll notice the target is in a Hammerhead, and he also has 2 Hammerhead wingmen. Now, this may seem like an impossible fight, but all you really need to do is equip your ship with as many scatterguns as possible. In this fight, I was using my Idris Sabre equipped with 4 dominant scatterguns. And as you'll see in the video, I take these 3 Hammerheads out fairly easy. There was a 4th one, but I cut that out of the clip because it was just too long. I didn't make it through this fight unscathed though. The main hull of my ship took some pretty heavy damage. There may be other builds that could take the Hammerheads out just as easy, but in my opinion this is the best build. For comparison, I attempted to battle Hammerheads in my Vanguard Harbinger, and I did not have as consistent of an outcome as I did in the Sabre. I was able to kill 1 Hammerhead fairly easy, but the second one was able to dodge my torpedoes and ended up killing me instead. Another advantage of the Sabre in this fight is its maneuverability. The Hammerheads had a hard time hitting me, but when I was flying my Vanguard, it seemed like every shot connected. Another trick I used that you won't see in this video was hiding behind an asteroid until the Hammerhead came close enough to engage. A quick caveat, I only see this strategy working in the short term, as turret AI is only going to improve. And I also highly doubt that this will work against a player-manned Hammerhead. That about covers the info on the path to the Idris mission. I'll also include a link to my Sabre loadout in the description below. And here's what y'all been waiting for, the battle with the Idris. And I forgot to mention earlier that you'll know when you get this mission because Idris is in the name. But first things first, do not come into this battle with your guard down. And Idris can and will lock on to you 30 kilometers out. It also tends to prioritize larger targets. You'll see here in a minute when the Idris spawns, it immediately locks on to one of our org members in their Retaliator and proceeds to send a railgun slug his way. So our initial hope was the Idris would stay relatively still so we could orbit around it and focus fire. But that was not the case. The Idris wanted to hunt down our Retaliator, so it proceeded to increase the full speed and head towards his position. This forced us into a full speed pursuit, which made it very difficult to orbit the Idris and focus fire. But this unforeseen inconvenience actually turned out to improve our chances of defeating the Idris, and is something you may want to use in your strategy as well. You see, the Idris spawned inside an asteroid field. And one of the biggest threats in a fight against a ship like this is not the ship itself, it is the high probability of running into another ship in your squad. And this threat is increased exponentially when you're inside an asteroid field, because you're not only dodging your fellow ships, you're also dodging rocks. Before I go any further, I want to describe the makeup of our squadron, so anyone watching could have a good idea of what they'll need to take down an Idris. Our squadron in this battle consisted of 2 Sabres, a Cuddy Black, Gladius, a Buccaneer, 3 Vanguard Sentinels, and a Retaliator. Like I said earlier, the Retaliator is not needed. Our organization actually took down an Idris after this without it. Anyways, we had 9 ships total for this fight, but due to squadron collisions and the Idris getting lucky, we only had about 5 ships in the fight at any given time. So from here you could go one of 2 ways. You could focus fire on the engines to slow down the Idris and make it easier to fire upon, or you could take out the turrets. Because the Idris was beelining it towards our Retaliator, our org chose to take out the main engines. This took a considerable amount of time and the outcome wasn't all that great. In the end, the Idris still had full firepower and was able to rotate with his maneuvering thrusters, which caused us great difficulty in focus firing the turrets. So in my opinion, taking the turrets out first is the best strategy. And I would start with that size 7 on the nose of the Idris. So you can see here the Idris speeding away from us. And for a ship this size, it's got some pretty good acceleration. But it took itself and us out of the asteroid field, so that was awesome. This chase only lasted a few minutes, until our Retaliator had to return to the station to rearm. The Idris then focused on our second largest ships, the Sentinels. This was a blessing for us smaller fighters as we were able to move around freely and fire. Anyways, once you blow off all the turrets and engines, this ship is pretty much a sitting duck, and it's just a matter of time until you shoot enough energy into this thing and it blows. Which brings me to my last point. Everyone should equip their ship with energy weapons, no ballistics. Maybe if you have enough ships, ballistics will work, but right now we're talking about a small squad with small ships. And in a fight like this, with everything that could go wrong, you don't want to worry about running out of ammo. You may have noticed my ship's not in the same spot it was a few moments ago. Yeah, you could credit that to a squadron collision. Well, that's all I have for you right now. Please continue watching, maybe you'll catch something I didn't. And it's just satisfying to watch us tear this Idris apart. And again, please check out Exodus Enterprises. I'll link the Discord and the org page in the description down below. I hope everyone has a safe and happy new year. This is Casual Gamer with Exodus Enterprises, signing out.